So I found this really interesting part of the city yesterday, near the cathedral, which has actually got a load of really nice hotels. It's a backpacker area, but they've also got a load of nice, not expensive hotels. It's way quieter than this street. There's no like constant flow of traffic down it, and they've got amazing coffee shops and stuff down there as well. So yesterday I'd said to Dave I'd go and stay at his hotel for 2 nights, but I kind of regretted it because I was like, oh, I could go and stay at this really interesting street. In fact, it's a series of, it's a little block of streets to one side of the cathedral, and yeah, they showed me a room yesterday. It was like the same price as that room, but way bigger, and it had a view of the cathedral out the window. It was like, wow, this is pretty cool. That's my little convenience store. I got a couple of coffees there yesterday, and I had a confrontation with this guy from, I think he was South African. I think he was in like his late 30s, could have been 40, but I was paying at one till, he was paying at the other till, and there was some Vietnamese kid stood next to him, and I heard him say to the kid, you can go and pay at that till, because he was being really slow, and he was being a bit awkward. So the Vietnamese kid comes up to stand next to me and waits to pay. Next thing I hear him say is, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. And he's talking to the Vietnamese kid that he's told to go to the other till. And I said to him, I can't shut up sometimes. I'm like, mate, what is wrong with you? And then he went into this speech about how he'd been living in Asia for 8 years and blah 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 blah, which I congratulated him on. But I just said it's just not necessary. Like, the kid's moved, and then he went on about how the kid had been trying to nibble his ear. I was like, I thought the guy might have been drunk. It was only like midday, but he didn't see, he seemed a bit different, let's say, a bit fruity. So I don't know, man, just annoyed me. I didn't want to get like into anything yesterday, but if you're going to threaten a teenager in a convenience store at midday, then I've got to say something. So I do like exercising around the lake there in the morning. The only thing with it being, it does get quite noisy. There's a lot of people playing their music and not always in the mood for it. I'm gonna go to the street that I discovered yesterday and film that, because I didn't have any memory left on my camera yesterday. Ran out when I got to the train station. But yeah, I found this amazing street near the cathedral, and you see how much quieter it is here as soon as you get away from the lake. And these little streets are very quiet as well. Yeah, so the lake's just down there. I'm approaching the cathedral from a different direction today. I've never walked down this street before. Beautiful. So yeah, this is like still classified as part of the old city. Wayne's Coffee and a Thai kitchen. I always kind of look at the area that I'm staying in as the old city, about a mile square, but this is classed as the old city as well. And the thing about this bit, it's way quieter. Even later on when the traffic picks up, it's way quieter. My street's like chaos all day long. which I do enjoy. But if you want, sometimes you want it quieter. Yeah. Wow, there's another more modern church there. Maybe this is somewhere where they come to study Christianity. I don't know what this building is. It's got a nice garden around it. Wow, you got some nice hotels down here. Grand de Lac. The Chi Boutique Hotel and Spa. Check how much those are later. You can spend quite a lot of money if you want to on a hotel in Hanoi. So this is the cathedral here, which I'd been to once before, but I kind of came up, looked at it, went, yep, that's the cathedral, took a picture and went off the other way, not knowing that off to the side here, that's one of the main backpacker streets in Hanoi, which I had no idea about until yesterday. Yeah, but later on this street gets really busy. It's really busy with people, but because it's a backpacker street, this time of day, 6 o'clock in the morning, it won't be busy. These are all like really fancy coffee shops doing really good like Western food. Yeah, there were people sat outside here yesterday having smoothie bowls. Not this one, I think it was this one. And then eggs Benedict around the corner. That looks pretty good. Yeah, they set tables up here later. And this is where they're eating the eggs Benedict, which look really fancy. Dreamers and Seekers. That's a backpack hostel. Quite a big one. Another fancy coffee shop there. And then this was a really good hotel for 600 a night. It's not on the internet, which makes it a lot cheaper. This is one of the big hospitals in Hanoi, and yeah, it's busy around this place. But apparently, yeah, the health service is pretty much privatised. They won't do anything unless you've paid them already in advance. Such a wide variety of things to eat here. I had 2 cups of tea across the road yesterday. Cha from the lady, iced tea, because I was parched. It's really good tea. Oh, it's the same lady there now, I think. But it's funny, the police come down here and they tell them they've got to clear the street. So they walk like 10 metres away, and then police turn around and go back, and they all come out again. So I think that's a hotel there. It's called Somerset, named after the province or the county where I was living in England last time. Doesn't seem to matter where I go in the world, I see a Somerset hotel. Got them in Thailand, they got them here. So here we've got the Supreme Court of Vietnam. So if you're really naughty, I imagine you end up there. And then that's the Somerset Hotel. Or is it apartments? I think it's a hotel. And I've got a feeling this might be a posh private hospital. So if you're a normal person, you go to the hospital down there, and if you're a rich person, you go here. Quite a pretty building behind the Somerset Hotel. I think this might be the theatre. Hua Bin, the Song of Peace exhibition. Yeah, Hua Bin means peace. So that's the train station down there. That lady just gave me a beautiful smile. Thank you very much. Good morning to you too. Yeah, so train station, the lake is back up that way, and I'm going to the circus. It says it's like, I'm just interested to see what it is, the National Circus. It's funny, like a lot of these big buildings, the signs are only in Vietnamese. So you've got to kind of work out via Google Maps what's what. Looks like some sort of exhibition hall or something. So this is the huge new building from the other side. That's blooming massive, I think. I'm headed for a park down here. And the circus. So this is all the construction guys and girls getting ready for work today. They're having pork belly over rice, barmy sandwiches with egg. Pretty good food. Interesting. A lot of these guys are making payments on their phones, even at these little street stalls. They've got QR codes. So there's quite a few foreigners having breakfast in this hotel. It's a really bad location for Hanoi, like you're not close to any of the nice things. I think that's the problem. I think these people probably book on like tours. They're all older people, like in their 60s, and they book on these tours. And the tour groups make deals with hotels. They'll get the best deals on hotels in bad locations. Yeah, you don't want to be staying out here. I mean, I guess it's still Vietnam, it's still interesting, but you're miles away from the old quarter. That's the hotel, Nesta Hotel. I'll have a look at reviews later and see what they give it. I doubt they'll be very high. So the workers of that big building, they're in these, they're living in like containers. It's kind of like how I was living in the UK. We're on the same level. Right, this is my park. Problem is, I've now walked in every direction from my hotel, so it's definitely time to leave. Yeah, I was wondering if I'd been to this park before or not. I've been here before, once, but not at this time of day, not at exercise o'clock. Yeah, there's a kids train that runs around. It's a really nice park actually. Yeah, so this is a pretty nice lake. I like it here. Selling their eggs and their veg. Little dog. Little dogs. Oh. I don't think I can be bothered to walk around that park. It's just not that interesting. So that's headed south out of Hanoi. I came into Hanoi on a road like this when I came up from the south in 2019. Oh, she's pulled over. What's she done wrong? Not a great start to the day for her. As you can see, the traffic is totally nuts. What's he pulled her over for? Just gonna have a word with the other policeman. Yeah, it's quite a mad scene out here this morning. Oh, this is the railway tracks. Running up to the station. So I'm just gonna walk a block over and then just walk back through the local neighbourhoods. I find it way more interesting. Yeah, but it's basically an eat out culture. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. They eat on the street. I think this is roughly the road that takes me out to Hua Bin. When I go out to Hua Bin. That's built like a castle. Some strange looking hotels here. Kaohsiung Hotel. Alright, it goes back a long way. Big hotel. Imagine if you had to commute to work in this traffic. On a motorbike. Right, I'm going to go on a quiet road. A nice looking temple here. So it's mad out there and then you walk in here. So I've found some quiet little back alleys to move through. So I found my way to another pond, yet another pond. It's like the city of ponds, this. Oh! Is that the park? Yeah, that's the park just over there. So I basically walked down, round, and I came through this little housing estate. Some quite posh apartments here. One of them was called Elite Living. It's a Q apartment. Look at the size of those things. Bloody huge. They'd be worth millions. But if I had millions to spend, I wouldn't be spending it there. Now it's had his birds up in this tree here in a cage. And he uses like this extendable pole to get them out of the tree. Interesting. This is a beautiful apartment block. Look at that. Looking out over the amazing lake. And residence. Wow, it's a duplex. Wow. So I prefer this. The park over there is so busy with people. Look at this apartment. Balconies and roof terraces. But yeah, definitely not the best location in the world. This huge apartment block or house. Maybe they're apartments. It's crazy down there. So this is the this is another hospital here. Yeah, for normal people, the hospital situation looks absolutely terrible. I think if you're rich, it's a two-tier system. You're rich, you're fine. If you're not, good luck. So this is a little street I discovered yesterday. Leads through to the cathedral. It's got some really nice coffee shops and hotels. And the street just to the back of here, the hotels are even cheaper and they're really nice as well. You don't get much traffic down here. Had to get this guy, didn't we? The honker. Oosh. So impatient. Yeah, I think that hotel was like $1 million, which is like 30 quid or something. But there's some pretty nice places down here. It's kind of got it's probably the equivalent of Kaohsiung Road in Bangkok, or Butri at the back of Kaohsiung. There's a backpacker hostel here. I checked yesterday, it was full. It was between £5 and £10 a night. I've got a beautiful terrace there overlooking the street where they're having breakfast. Now this is the posh coffee shop with a nice Eggs Benedict breakfast. Not many backpackers awake yet. But yeah, if you include Hanoi as part of your little backpackers tour, you don't really need long here. A few days and you can see most of it. Some people just spend a couple of nights here. But yeah, this would be a great place to stay in the city. That's the cathedral just there, so is that the name of the street? No. But yeah, they'll be able to arrange everything you need arranging. You've got a really popular pho restaurant there, popular with the locals. And you just got beautiful coffee shops and cafes if that's what you're after. But this would be a great street to base yourself on. Oh, it looks like they've got a ceremony going on. Well, they're wearing black. Does that mean it's a funeral? Could be a funeral. I've never seen the doors open before. No. So they're all getting their photos taken with the tank. Is Saturn? Oh, okay. Okay, so after 1976 they changed, that was the original flag, they changed it to just the red and the Saturn.
Yeah, but before this too is Pata.
Before
this flag,
yeah.
There's a little part, very cute. I actually like that version of Vietnamese car here.
So that's the old Vietnamese star on the flag. That's how it used to be. Now it's a lot sharper.
Low sugar, it's important that proteins to be because some doctor but has okay. And one more thing.
So the other GS25 is pretty much full. So I've come to this new one. It's not as nice. I've only got a few tables. It's mainly you've got to sit on these high chairs. But you know what? One day only you can do this. So that GS25 was much better. Quiet. Oh, the Starbucks next door. Okay, I think that's new. A little bit overcast today. Oh wow, see me. Yeah, I'm meant to be leaving tomorrow, but I haven't booked a flight. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where to go. So yeah, I've just been down there to the new GS25. It's so chilled down this. Look at this guy's house. I was walking down some alleys this morning, nowhere. The houses are so close. You don't even get natural sunlight. It's a bit nuts. Homestay. This is like a little factory doing soldering. Right, I've been invited for dinner tonight with the family who I buy kebabs from sometimes down the road. The son told me it's going to be a mixture of vegetables, rice and meat. I'm sure it'll be good. Mum's cooking it, but they really want me to go and have dinner with them 7 o'clock, so why not? Nothing to lose. Should be quite nice. He speaks quite good English. I speak no Vietnamese. But yeah, let's go and get some food. So as you can see, it's quite a beautiful evening out there. We're headed just about 300 meters that way through a narrow little alley. I think, what's she doing there? Looks like an apartment and she's cooking dinner, but it could be for foreigners, is it? Like a cooking display of Vietnamese cooking. Super old building, it's cool. Or is it? Camera's not really picking it up. Okay. Yeah, let's go and get some food. I saw a girl who she was staying in an Airbnb for about 20 bucks a night, not far from here. And it looked really nice. Like, she had a kitchen, little lounge. Like, yeah. I've never done Airbnb, but perhaps I should get into that. So, burning paper for good luck. Nice. So that's Mum, that's Son, and they live here, and we're about to eat here. This is dinner time. That's their house. Yeah, let's go. I think this gangster's joining us as well. Might be rain, so we're getting a hoodie up. I think this might be Dad. This looks like dinner. There we go. So, mother and son sell these kebabs every night, and they have a family dinner out here on the street at 7 o'clock every night. Someone's been busy. That's good. Got an electrical problem.
Lùi vào đây một tí, sợ mưa.
So they got rice wine.
Thanh, Thanh, Thanh. Đẩy vào đây tí, Thanh.
This could be trouble.
Kéo cái bàn kia,
Rice
kéo bàn
wine.
kia. Để kéo cái này.
I thought it was just going to be a quiet dinner, but let's see what's happening. Comes the rice.
Yeah, right.
Đây, tôi có cây ở đây nó có.
Thank you. Oh, it's got meat stew beef. Come on, thank you. Okay, traditional Vietnamese dinner. This smells amazing.
Quẩy đấy. Quẩy đấy.
Beef stew, yeah. You say thịt bò ham sốt vàng. How do you say?
Thịt bò hầm sốt vàng.
Thịt bò ham sốt vàng. Okay, that's beef stew. It smells amazing.
Đó phải nhom.
Not sure about the rice wine. So mum's cooked this. The neighbours have cooked this beef stew. They all pitch in a few times a week.
Yeah.
Like apple, you know?
Apple. Oh, okay. Translate. Oh, okay, we gotta do cheers. Okay. Chúc đi. Chúc khỏe. Oh my god, cam đây.
50%. À, 50 à? Lên đây.
Cider. Okay. Strong. Very strong. Alcohol. Very strong alcohol. So we've got 6 local families here. Okay. And they're selling the barbecue as well. So, oh, cheers. Cheers. To quai. That is strong alcohol. I noticed the ladies don't have to drink. This guy doesn't have to drink. Mum doesn't have to drink. So I just tried one of his mum's pork wrapped in vegetables. Absolutely delicious. Just saying how the homemade food's better than the food you get in the restaurants here. That's saying something, because that food's good as well. So this is how we communicate. Asked him what he had for lunch today. He went out to drink beer with his dad, and he had fried noodles, tofu, fermented pork rolls, boiled peanuts. And like that, they pack it all away. It's done. It's about an hour. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They won't let me help with anything, so that's going back to the house. But the barbecue here, they've still got to sell a few more kebabs. So normally I come here, I have 2 of these kebabs, and then I get a doner salad from down there. That's a great meal. But not tonight, because I'm absolutely stuffed now. So the ladies are sat there chatting. It's had a really good night. It's only just gone 8 o'clock, I think. It was about just over an hour. Absolutely delicious beef stew, and then the mum had cooked barbecue pork wrapped in vegetable leaves. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, they just invited me there because I bought their kebabs off them quite regularly. Said turn up at 7, we'll sort you out. That was lovely. Yeah, it's super beautiful down here. I love this little alley, so that leads me right up to where we had dinner tonight. Can avoid all of the traffic, apart from on my street, which is always chocker. But it is a good location. Well, that was lucky. Went out, had an amazing dinner with my friend and his family. And half an hour, 40 minutes later, absolutely tipping it down with rain. That's what we call good timing. Very stormy day. Wow, this is the first day I've ever been here with rain. There's literally no one exercising. Like, it's only a light rain. Like a really light rain, and there's absolutely nobody here. Which is nice actually, for a change. Got the place to myself, apart from this guy. He's quite aggressive on the sweeping, because I was sitting on that bench the other day, and he just... I was sitting there, and he just took this bin that he had, and he just threw it towards me, and it stopped just in front of my legs, and I was like, that wasn't necessary. So my only issue is I want to sit down, but as you can see, this guy is quite aggressive. So one new thing I can tell you today is the only time you'll ever have this lake to yourself, pretty much, is if it rains. The only people out, there's a few fishermen. There's no music. It's killed all the music, killed all the exercise. That's the only time in all the time I've ever spent in Hanoi that I've seen it like this and this quiet. Yeah, normally there's guys here playing hacky sack, yoga ladies dancing. Looks like none of that will happen today. It's similar in Thailand, but you still get a few out exercising. Good morning. A few of them are still out. They've got their shelter. Oh shit. Ladies here. Wow. What is that, an opera house? Private opera, Carmen. It's very fancy, isn't it? Very fancy. So next to the opera house, they've got this place. And then there's a really old cinema, August Cinema over there. Wow, that's old style. Looks like it's still open though. How cool is that? Fang 8. There's a really nice shrine here. And then up there there's a pool for a billiards club. And here's a wet market. You're in the middle of the city, but you wouldn't know it. I don't know if it's quiet just because of the weather maybe. So we've got a boulangerie here. Now my French was terrible at school. I thought boulangerie did meat. That looks like it's a bakery. Boulangerie bakery? All the fresh bread there, beautiful. So that's a military hospital. I think these are military offices here. This is one of my final Hanoi walks before I've walked everywhere in central Hanoi. Yeah, rain has stopped late. I'm going to sit here and have a coffee until the sky's clear a bit. Nice little street. So you get your shoes clean, stick them out in the rain. Good for balance as well. Oh, I should have bought my raincoat. I've got 2 raincoats in my room. I was like, I won't need that. Beautiful little traditional street. Gonna try and walk to the river and walk back along the river. Next time I'll bring my raincoat. That was quite nice to get trapped in there for a little while. Right, that's what I was hoping to do, find my way to the river. However, looks like there's no path along the river, which I was hoping for. So I'm going to have to go back to the main road. Yeah, okay. Yeah, further down there's a river walk, but not here. But get to see a little bit of the river. Okay, that's quite a good view. It's not a very pretty river. One thing they never did in Hanoi is develop the riverside. Like, you could have done like riverside hotels, riverside walk. But I guess the old historical centre of the city is just not here. So yeah, they haven't developed that at all. But it would be quite nice, I think. So that's quite a nice hotel, TNN. There's the post office sorting everything. Very open. That's the homestay. It's your postal delivery bike. Oh, and quite a nice coffee shop. So this is a guest house, Hanoi, Hong Lai. Yeah, that's something, unless you've learnt the word for guest house in Vietnamese, you wouldn't know that's a hotel, but anytime you see that sign, Hanoi, that's what it is. Yeah, this street on the other side of the highway, it's very interesting, never been down here. God, the food looks amazing. They certainly eat well in Vietnam. So we're quite close to the one of the finance districts now. Vietcombank, BIDV Bank. This is BIDV's Training and Research Institute, apparently. Yeah, the lake's just over there, my hotel's just over there. I'm gonna go back and get breakfast. There's a big tour group, I think they're Filipino. They're all men, like 17 guys staying at my hotel. So the restaurant yesterday was absolutely jammo. But they've gone off on a day trip to Ha Long Bay this morning. They were leaving at 8, so by the time I get back they'll have gone. Some kind of weird building there called the One. That looks very reminiscent of like a massage parlour in Bangkok, like a giant one. Looks dodgy anyway. Unless it's a hotel and I've got it completely wrong. That's the One, whatever that is. It's like a shopping mall. Steakhouse. I don't know. That leads down to the river. The One. Right, that was a perfect walk. This is the coffee shop I come to quite often. Clearing off the water. Right, I think I'm ready to leave Hanoi. It's Friday today. We're gonna have breakfast and then we're gonna make a plan to move somewhere. This is where all the pedalo guys line up. I think they're trying to unblock the drain, but they're all kind of older. Oh, he's a bit younger, but keep you fit doing that. As long as you don't chain smoke too many cigarettes, which is a very common thing here. So I arrived pretty much there off the bus 2 weeks ago. I was going to say I didn't really have a plan, but I did. I was going to go to Ha Long Bay city, not to stay on a boat out on the water, which is what tourists mostly do, but I was going to go and stay in Ha Long City, which is it's a few hour bus ride from here. But I just couldn't be bothered to go. I couldn't motivate myself. I'm terrible, aren't I? Probably would have been quite interesting actually, but yeah. Got King's breakfast this morning. French toast. I went out and bought mango, so the chocolate up. I'm going to put that on there. Beautiful. Right, it's Friday afternoon. I've just booked a flight from Hanoi back to Taiwan. This time, instead of going to Taipei, the capital, I'm going to arrive in Kaohsiung in the south, the other big city. I'm going to go around the island to Taipei, and around. I've got a 3-week return ticket. Who knows what's going to happen, but I'm happy. I've done it. I'm going to book a hotel now, do my arrival form, and yeah, I'm ready for an adventure. Let's get back to Taiwan. Let's conquer it this time. Let's battle conquer it. Tonight is my final night in Hanoi. I'm going to Kaohsiung in Taiwan tomorrow. Just met a really nice Kiwi couple in their early 30s. First time in Vietnam, they're loving it. My final night in Hanoi. I'm ready to leave this place. It's pretty crazy. At night. No, it's good. I've spent, I think now, in over a few trips, 6.5 weeks, 7 weeks. I'm done. Taiwan starts tomorrow. Okay, Chang's doing a new cute one. This is a video. Okay. Anything to say? Okay, police are coming. Police are coming. I've got to clear all the tables. I can't sit down. Oh, there they are. That little van down there. Okay, the police are gone. We start again. My last night in Hanoi. I'm ready to leave. Time for a new place. Police coming again, so I've got to clear the tables away again. And once the police walk past, like they just have, they start again. Crazy, dude. Okay, police are gone. We start again. Okay. Police are gone. We start again. This is insane. It's insane. This is my last night in Hanoi. I'm relaxed in Taiwan tomorrow. It's getting a little bit closer in a minute. I'm about to go home. Their business is going very well. Taiwan tomorrow. Let's go. Here's how it works. If you sit down there, you get 10 beer girls. All trying to get to buy the same beer. Bring me Taiwan a bit of sanity. I need it. It's been a bit too crazy. So my final night in Hanoi went very well. Bring me back to sanity tomorrow, please. It's Friday night, and to say people having a good time is probably an understatement. It's where I've been lived. Look at those guys. They're in their 60s, 70s, 80s. Love it. So we're doing that. Goodbyes. Right. How are you? That's so cute. So it's Saturday today, they're getting ready for reunification, reunification day on the 30th, next Wednesday. It's the 26th today, Saturday, yeah. And I'm flying to Taiwan at 2:40 p.m. Should be really good. They've all got their Vietnamese t-shirts on today. This is very energetic this morning. Got a dog that's just had a mad moment. So they were telling me yesterday that the blue and red flag, that's the original flag of Vietnam before reunification 50 years ago, and then they changed it to a fully red background. Yeah, I think a lot of them are practicing today for like reunification day. Their flags. Having a lot of fun this morning. They're getting ready. Very happy bunch here. What a great way to start the day. Got some good dancing going on today. Yeah, they put these up everywhere for the reunification. That's beautiful. Right, got my washing in. Takes just over an hour. But I've got to go and take it out of the washer and put it into the dryer. I said to the guy, can't I pay you to do it? He's like, no, I don't do that. It's just literally on the other side of where this hotel is. So I've got some pho, really nice chicken today. It's a bit weird here, the silver thing. Sometimes they have amazing food and sometimes they have virtually nothing. It's very hit and miss. These noodles look great. So I've made this quite easy for myself today. Kaohsiung airport is actually just on the edge of the city. In fact, I think it's in the city. So you can just take a red line metro all the way to my hotel. My hotel is like a 1 minute walk from the station. Cool.